Welcome to the Vista Center for the Blind in San Jose office. My name is Ernie Molina. I am the Accessible Technology Instructor in this office. So what we're going to do this morning is the first hour I'm going to talk about what's new in the Apple world. I don't know if you're aware of it, but they had a little meeting up there in Cupertino on Tuesday, September the 2nd, 2019, from 10 o'clock till 11:45, and they introduced the newest products. What I'm going to do, there is they did a video, and during, that Tuesday, the 10th of September, I went to my computer, no, actually I went to my Apple iPhone. I went to www.apple.com, and then in that webpage there was a PLAY button. So I pressed the PLAY button and I listened, but there was a video of all the presentations. What we got this morning is I am going to play that video now from the beginning to the end, because we'll be here for an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, just got to give you bad news. So what I intend to do, as soon as I get away from the mic, I'm going to start playing some of the video. As I said, we're not going to watch the whole video. I'm going to move around from place to place to let you know what the most important parts of it. And then this afternoon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss with you that yesterday iOS 13.0 came out, but if you weren't aware of it, in 10 days, September the 30th, iOS 30.1 is coming out. So my recommendation is, unless you like to suffer, do not update to 13.0, because there's a lot of problems in there. I've already heard a couple of people that says they couldn't wait, and you're right, there's a lot of problems. So just wait another 11 days, and if you want, you can download the 13.1. And I've said this before, you know, never be the first ones on your blog with the update. Let everybody else go in there, try it out, and then you read about it and laugh at them. And then when the update comes up, then you can download it. But if you can't wait, have at it, it's your phone. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to, do you have your mic, Myra?
Yeah.
I'm going to step away. I have Apple TV running on the projector. If you have some eyesight, you might be able to catch some of the.
Voiceover on. Loading.
Myra? Yes.
In main menu. TV. Button. 1 of 5.
What's going on?
10 a.m.
Oh, so I just got told that my Wi-Fi is not behaving. We can have a problem like that to run away. But I'm going to step over and start the video. Like I said, we're going to be skipping here, skipping there. Did I tell you the website? No, I didn't. The website, if you want to see hear or see the video,
In iTunes Store password.
is apple.com/apple-events, EVENTS/. If you go into your computer or you go into your iPhone, you go there, it'll open up the web page, and in that web page, there's a button that says play. You double tap on it, and you can enjoy it for an hour and 45 minutes. So for now, let me go see if I can get hours working over here. As I said, I'm running Apple TV and iPad, and it can, believe it or not, can, from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8:15, everything went smoothly. You should have been here, Ken. Hold on.
Hotspeed play. Button.
Okay, hold on to your ears. This is an experiment.
It might get really loud, I'm sorry.
Here it goes. I'm going to start the video. If it's too loud, let us know. Now, this is Tim Cook.
Enter full screen. Button. Enter full screen.
We're making the screen as big as we can.
Loading.
As I said, the spokesman is Tim Cook. Go to 2 minutes.
Innovations that enrich people's lives to help them learn, create, work, play, share, and stay healthy. Through the deep integration of hardware, software, and services, these products empower people to do incredible things every day. We have a huge morning planned for you with some truly big announcements. So I'm going to just, So I'm going to dispense of my usual updates and get right into it, beginning with the App Store.
We're improving in the App Store and iOS 13.0.
We're adding a whole new way to enjoy games on the App Store with Apple Arcade. We've joined forces with the world's most innovative game developers to push the boundaries of what's possible. To tell you all about Apple Arcade, I'd like to invite Ann to the stage. Ann!
Ernie, should I keep going?
Keep going.
Thanks, Tim. We are thrilled to launch Apple Arcade on the App Store, the world's first game subscription service for mobile, desktop, and TV. Apple Arcade is the only place you can get unlimited access to over 100 groundbreaking, exclusive new games made for iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV. You can't find these games on any other mobile platform or subscription service. No game service has ever launched as many games at once, and we can't wait for you to play all of them. Instead of paying upfront for each game, your subscription lets you download and play any Apple Arcade game right from the App Store. It all starts with the App Store's brand new Arcade tab, where you can discover the latest Apple Arcade games with new games added every month. Get personalized recommendations, watch game trailers, and get expert editorial content like game guides and sneak peeks. This collection of awesome games covers so many genres and play styles, so everyone in the family can count on finding games they love on Apple Arcade. We are really excited to show you a few today. First up are our partners at Konami, who have delighted players for decades.
Go to the next page.
Their next game is sure to...
Okay, so this is an Apple game. Be aware that it's going to be an app. And as she said, there's going to be editions made monthly. The only thing is, they never said it was accessible. However, in order to get the Apple Arcade, it's $4.99 a month. And it started yesterday, if you had downloaded 13.0. It started yesterday. So, I do not know if there's a trial to see if you want to continue or not. They didn't go into that, but they did go into several games. One of them is Froggy. When I was sighted, I used to play Froggy. You know, the little frog goes from lily pad to lily pad across the street. But I do not know. Again, we do not know that any of those are accessible. Are you at the next spot?
Yep.
Okay, so again, that's it's going to be an app in your app store. You go there, you where it's $4.99 a month, and you're going to have a lot of them. Now, the next thing we're going to cover, I'm going to ask Myra to go ahead and start the video.
Apple Arcade this year. Apple Arcade is available starting on September 19th.
That's here today.
And that's in over 150 countries around the world. We'll be introducing over 100 new games to our launch catalog in the weeks ahead. So how much does unlimited access to all these amazing games cost?
I already told them.
Just $4.99 a month for the whole family. And we're launching with a 1-month free trial.
There it is, 1 month free trial.
We hope you have a blast playing all the incredible games on Apple Arcade. Thanks, and back to you, Tim.
Thank you, Ann. Apple Arcade is a gaming service unlike any other out there. We can't wait to start playing when it launches later this month. Next up, let's talk about Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus.
Our mission for Apple TV Plus is to bring you the best original stories from the most creative minds in television and film. Stories that help you find inspiration, that are grounded in emotion. Truly stories to believe in. Stories with purpose. This summer, we released 3 trailers for a few of our premiere originals, like For All Mankind, an innovative reimagination of the space race, and Dickinson, starring Haley Steinfeld, a coming-of-age story about Emily Dickinson told in a completely modern way, and The Morning Show, with its blockbuster cast starring Reese Witherspoon, Steve Carell, and Jennifer Aniston in her first TV series since Friends. The reaction to these trailers has been incredible. They've been viewed over 100 million times. In fact, the trailer for The Morning Show is one of the most watched trailers for any new television show ever. This is incredible. And the new issue of Entertainment Weekly calls The Morning Show fall's most anticipated series. This morning, I want to share with you one of the most imaginative, thrilling, and thought-provoking dramas ever.
Listen to this.
C stars Jason Momoa,
C,
and it takes place
S-E-E,
hundreds of years
is
into
a
the
movie they
future
made.
in a world
I don't know
without
if it's
sight.
one movie or a series, but here's a sample.
We worked with blind and low vision cast, crew, and consultants who provided the detail and the authenticity for how this world should be defined. Today, I'm so excited to share with you the worldwide premiere trailer for C.
S-E-E. She's going to explain where it is, or he. Here goes.
Centuries from now,
Centuries.
almost all humans have lost the ability to see. Some say sight was taken from them by God to heal the earth. For the few who remain, vision is only a myth. But after so many years, the power of sight has returned.
What is it? Something's different.
My wife says it's a twin, pair of
We
twins.
have the ability to see.
Children. They have power that we would call magical or evil.
We must protect them.
Again, I don't know this, but
For
it's hard to
centuries,
describe.
we feared this day would come. The evil of light once almost destroyed the world. And now it has returned. Find the children who can see. And bring them to me.
Now they will come for us.
If we kill the babies, they might leave us alone.
No! I stand with both of us! These children are a gift. They will bring knowledge. They will begin a new world. We are family. We are one. We fight as one.
smallest moment can change an entire world.
Keep going.
I hope that you're going to get a sense of why I love that show, and I think that you will too. Now, these are just a few of the exclusive originals from the exciting Apple TV Plus lineup. With Apple TV Plus, you'll get access to these and so many more. The best movies, comedies, dramas, and kids shows. Now, I know that some of you have been wondering, when will Apple TV Plus be available and how much will it cost? Well, today, we're excited to tell you that the first shows will be available on November 1st, and we'll be adding more Apple originals every month, and Apple TV Plus will be available in over 100 countries at launch. And it is just $4.99 per month for your whole family.
It's $4. It's Apple TV Plus. It's $4.99 a month, and it's a family share. What does that mean, Ernie? It means that you and 5 members of your family can watch it all for $4.99 once paid. So I intend to rent it myself, give it to one daughter, the other daughter, my son, my granddaughter who's 24, and if you're lucky, I might pick you. But anyway, it's $4.99. And I have read other podcasts that says that they've heard that most of the Apple TV Plus movies will be how to describe. What they're trying to do is, of course, they're trying to compete with Netflix. They're trying to compete with HBO, more for HBO. I never had HBO, but more for HBO. But the point is, they will have how to describe movies. Could you restart it and see if I missed something? Oh,
I have a
go ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
Can you give that to people that aren't living in the same house on the same Wi-Fi? You mentioned giving it to your son and your daughter.
Well, let's see. I'll let you know when I call my son in D.C., my daughter in Virginia, my granddaughter in Las Vegas. So since it's brand new, I don't know, Becky, but I like to think so, because all you're going to do is put down, I want this Apple ID to get it, and I want this Apple ID to get it, and I want this Apple ID to get it. And then I'll say, well, wait a minute, where's that Apple ID? I'm going to, I don't like that word. I'm going to take for granted that you should be able to do it, no problem what.
Thank you.
Okay. There's one more thing I wanted to say. Could you resume?
Yep.
All of these incredible shows for the price of a single movie rental. This is crazy. We are so excited about Apple TV Plus that we wanted to do something really special.
Listen to
And
this.
so starting today, when you buy an iPhone, an iPad, a Mac, or an Apple TV, you'll get 1 year of Apple TV Plus included for free.
So for 1 year, if you buy a new product, phone, watch, whatever, you get Apple TV Plus for free for 1 year. So if you figure that out, $5 a month, 12 months, that's $60 gift. Of course, you gotta pay a little for your new device. Resume.
So we can't wait for you to start watching Apple TV Plus on November 1st in the Apple TV app across all of your screens. That's Apple TV Plus. Now let's turn our attention to iPad. When we created iPad, we set out to design something truly unique. A product that you could take with you everywhere and that is so fun and so easy to use. And now with hundreds and hundreds of millions of iPads out in the world, iPad is transforming the way we create, learn, work, and play. This has been a huge year for iPad. We've revamped our entire lineup, starting with the new iPad mini all the way up to the powerful iPad Pros. And we pushed what people could do with iPad further than ever before with the introduction of iPad OS. iPad OS is an advanced operating system with a new name to recognize the distinctive experience of iPad. Of course, iPad OS builds on the same foundation as iOS, but adds powerful new capabilities and intuitive features that are specific to the large display and versatility of the iPad. iPad's unique integration of hardware software with over 1 million apps that are specifically designed to take advantage of the large canvas provide an experience that you won't find on any other device out there. We have never been more excited about the future of iPad. And to tell you about the newest iPad, I'd like to invite Jaws to the stage. Jaws.
Evening, John.
Thank you. We're incredibly excited about iPad OS and our entire iPad lineup. But today I want to talk to you about our most popular iPad. The 9.7-inch delivers so much versatility at such an affordable price. And it brings more new users to our iPad than any other model. In fact, for nearly 60% of these users, this is their very first iPad. And we're about to make this iPad a whole lot better because we're replacing the 6th generation iPad with this, the new 7th generation iPad. This is a big upgrade with some great new features, and it's designed to make the most out of iPad OS. Of course, the iPad is a magical piece of glass that can become almost anything we want it to be. So the display is so important to the iPad experience, and we're making the display even bigger. This iPad has a new, larger, 10.2-inch Retina display. And it has nearly 3.5 million pixels. When you compare it to this, the top-selling PC laptop in the US for the first half of this year, I know. This display has more than 3 times the number of pixels, plus greater brightness, and a much wider viewing angle, so your content always looks amazing. Under the hood of this iPad is the A10 Fusion chip. So that means that this iPad is up to 2 times faster than that top-selling PC. And for the very first time, our new, most popular iPad features the Smart Connector. So you can effortlessly connect the optional full-size Smart Keyboard, which delivers a great typing experience in a thin-like design that also folds into a protective cover. And we're especially excited that this iPad was engineered to take full advantage of iPad OS. iPad OS is packed with an enormous breadth of new features designed for iPad's unique capabilities, including the redesigned home screen, powerful new ways to work with multiple apps, deeper integration with Apple Pencil, desktop-class browsing with Safari, and so much more. iPad OS truly expands what you can do with this iPad, so let's take it for a quick spin. First, let's talk about multitasking. With iPad OS, it's never been easier to get to your favorite apps. You can quickly switch between multiple apps and slide over, or fan them out to pick the one you want. Or you can swipe along the bottom to get between multiple spaces. You can even use the same app, like Notes, across multiple spaces and paired with different apps. It's perfect for working on multiple projects. Safari brings desktop-class browsing to iPad. So now you can create a website in Squarespace or edit your documents in Google Docs right in Safari. And with a simple pinch on the soft keyboard, the new floating keyboard appears. Gives you more room for your content and a great one-handed typing experience is awesome. iPad OS enables new workflows on iPad. So now you can even connect your SD card or your thumb drive to quickly browse your photos and videos right in the Files app. And you have a whole new video editing experience with powerful new tools in the new Enhanced Photos app. You can add filters and effects. You can even crop and rotate your video. And there's some great new ways to use Apple Pencil. Simply swipe up from the bottom corner to capture a screenshot, or choose the new full page option to create a PDF of a full web page or your document. And from there, you can mark it up with your notes and share it, all without ever putting the pencil down. And there's so much more to iPad, including our awesome new services. I mean, gaming on the iPad was already awesome, but now it's even better because of Apple Arcade. You can't get anything like this on any other device. Or just lean back and enjoy all that amazing Apple TV Plus content. And as Tim just told you, you seem to like it, you even get 1 year of Apple TV Plus included for free. We think the combination of iPadOS, our new service offerings, this new iPad hardware is simply incredible. So this is the new 7th generation iPad, 10.2-inch Retina display, support for Apple Pencil and full-size Smart Keyboard, and as you would expect, great cameras, sensors, and ultra-fast wireless, all packed into a thin and light design that's durable and weighs about a pound. And for the very first time, our enclosure is made from 100% recycled aluminum. We're really proud that we can continue to expand our environmental achievements for this, our most popular iPad. We're also proud that with all these enhancements, this new iPad will start at just $329. And when you think about all the things this iPad can do, we can't think of another device that delivers this much value. And for our education customers, it's even more affordable at $299. And you can, well, there you go. You can order it today, and it will start shipping at the end of the month. It really has been a big year for iPad. This new iPad joins the new iPad Mini, iPad Air, and iPad Pro, all taken further than ever before with iPadOS. So that's the news for iPad. Now back to Tim.
Okay, so it's $329. It used to be, 9.7 inches. Now it's 10.2, so it grew half an inch. I think the price is reasonable compared to the iPhone. Anyway, it comes with, it describes that it comes with a keyboard that acts like a cover for the screen. I'd like to think that it comes along with the $329, but if I hear different, I'll let you know. But, and again, it includes a pencil. You know, what are we going to do with a pencil? Probably scratch my ear if I got an itch or something. But, you know, I won't be able to use the pencil. But it's not, it's a good deal, in my opinion. $329 for that one iPad.
Can I ask another question?
Please, Becky.
I thought I heard them say it was pencil enabled, which implies that it may not come with the pencil.
You know what? You might be right, because I've read that the pencil, the question was for the sake of the audience here, you know, it said it was pencil enabled, the iPad was pencil enabled, but I've read where the pencil is $99.
It's $99.
$99. So good question, Becky. And that's why I'm wondering if the keyboard is going to be part of the whole thing. Because it says it acts like a cover. Well, shouldn't it have a cover from the beginning? So I just, you know, I don't want you to go to the Apple store and say, I'll take one of them there, 33, not 29. Okay, it'll be $475. Huh? Well, you want a keyboard, don't you? You want a pencil, don't you? So I can only go with what they put up here, and I listened to the whole thing, and they never said, plus the cost of a pen and keyboard. But good question, good question.
Hey, Ernie?
Question,
This
Fulton?
newest iPad, is it as large as a Pro or is it smaller?
Okay, you've got to remember that Pro covers a lot of devices. They first came out with the iPad, and then they came out with the iPad Air, and then they came out with the iPad Air 2, and then they came out with the iPad Air Pro. Okay, now all of those were all 10 inch, close to 10 inches. Now there's an iPad Pro out there that's about 12 inches high, and then two iPads, regular iPads together. That is what I consider the Pro, because you can draw pictures and you can do all kinds of stuff. So I don't know exactly what the iPad Pro is, but there is a device that's called the iPad Pro that is 24 inches across, 10 inches tall, or 12 inches tall. And that one costs $1,000. I don't even know if they have any, because who would pay that much for it? And that is supposed to be the quote-unquote PC replacement, because it's faster than the PC, and it's lighter to carry, and good screen, whatever, which doesn't do us any good. But to answer your question, Fulton, the Pro they're talking about is just a regular 10-inch one. That went from 9.7 to 9.2. One other thing, it's $329, and if you get it right now, you'll get free Apple TV Plus. I've got two more things to cover: the Apple Watch and the iPhone 11s. It's 10:46. I got about 15 minutes. We had a good 45 minutes worth of video. There's two more items I want to cover. I'm not going to try to revive the video. As I said, if you want to see the whole video, go to apple.com/apple-events/ and then in that webpage, find play and listen to it. But the two things that we're going to be covered are, number one, the two things to be covered. Number one is the Apple Watch. They're coming out with an Apple Watch Series 5. And the biggest things I got out of it, guys, is right now not that I'm bragging, but I got an Apple Watch 4 here. And what happens is, if you raise your arm, the screen lights up so that four-sided people can see it. Me, I just touch the screen and it tells me what the time is or whatever. Well, on this new Apple Watch 5 series, it's going to be on 18 hours a day. So when you pick it up, it will be automatically displayed. Of course, it's got a longer battery life, and that's good. But that's one improvement. And then the other improvement, are you guys sitting down? Hold on to your chair. It has a built-in compass.
Built-in what?
Compass. Compass. That's north, that's south, that's east, that's west, that's up, that's down. And I said, okay, that's a big improvement, thank you. But I wouldn't spend the money. Now, the good thing is, when I bought my Apple Watch 4 a couple of years ago, there was two types you could buy, and there's still two Series 5. The first series is the watch is connected, has to be connected to an iPhone in order for it to make phone calls. Okay, that one model costs $399. It cost $399 when I bought my iPhone 4 2 years ago. It's $399 now. The other one is called a cellular Apple Watch, and that one you can leave you can forget to bring your iPhone with you, and you can answer your phone calls directly.
Just
you don't
like
need
Tracy.
You don't need the Apple Watch. That will cost you $10 more a month for your phone service. But it's worth it, let me tell you guys. I don't know how many times I've left my my iPhone at home, and I get here to work, and I said, oh my God, I don't have my iPhone. But I got my Apple Watch. So it comes in handy. And so, the model that you need an iPhone is $399. The model that you can add the phone service directly to the watch is $499. But wait, there's more. You can get a brand new, it's not a refurbished, I don't know, a used one, a new Apple Watch 3, which is decent. I mean, it doesn't have phone service, but it does everything else for $199. $199. So, like I said, if you want to answer phone calls, you're aware of that. But for Apple 3, it's $199. And that's a good deal, let me tell you. Number one, you save $200 right off the top. And number two, you still got your iPhone that gets phone calls. But over here, you can listen to music, you can do exercises, you can swim with it. Although I would try it.
Shower. Does it have GPS in it?
I think so, yes, I think so. You'd have to call up and verify it, but like I said, the only thing I know it doesn't have is phone service, because the only one that started was the iPhone 4. So, me, Apple 5, nice. I'll just use my iPhone to say, which is north, that way, okay, thank you. So, but I don't see spending another $500 for the iPhone 5 series when the iPhone 4 is doing okay for me.
How much is the new one?
Get to the video. What was the question, Ben?
How much the new one was?
The new one is Apple Watch 5 series is $399. You can get phone service, but you gotta have it paired to your iWatch. Your iPhones. That's good. I'm doing two things here.
You said it didn't have to
Good.
be paired.
There's two versions.
Yeah, I know that,
If you get the one that doesn't have to be, it's $10 more.
Yeah, so as I said, on the iPhone 5, it was same in the iPhone 4, the $399, you gotta have a phone for the Apple Watch to get the phone service. The $499, you get, the phone rings on your watch. You do not have to have your iPhone, but it will cost you $10 more a month with whoever your phone service is. And again, I mean, this is serious, it's worth the $10. So, and of course, you want different color bands, that's more money. And it's just goes on from there. But it's a good deal. The Apple Watch 3 is $200, and when can you get them? Today. That's how fast they want your money. Okay. Now, well, she's still working over there. The last one I have is the iPhone 11. Now, let me go back into history. Remember when there was an iPhone 6 and iPhone 6S? And then there was the iPhone 6S and the iPhone 6S Plus.
Which
6
Wi-Fi?
Plus.
Which Wi-Fi are you
And then there was the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7
She was
Plus.
saying you were having problems.
The iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus. There were two models. One was a small one was a large one. And then they came out with the iPhone 10. And the iPhone 10, they had the iPhone 10, the iPhone 10 Max, which is the bigger, and then they came out with the iPhone R, which is what I got. What was the difference? The other two.
There's something else that's not
10R.
casting.
The other two was the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 10 Max. They had a better screen. Colors were more beautiful. they have a name for it, but it was good visual device. The iPhone XR was an OLED screen, which means it didn't have the beautiful screen. It still worked. Everything that worked on the iPhone 10 and the iPhone XS worked on the XR, except that you didn't have that real special screen. Well, you don't need the special screen. So the point I'm making is it used to be two models, the regular and the plus, the regular and the max. Now, as of 10, they have the 10R, the 10S, and the 10S Max. Now, iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 is just the iPhone 11 now. iPhone 11 is $650. It's more or less a newer iPhone 10R. That is to say, it doesn't have a special screen. It still does everything the same. Memory. You can buy them whether, and these are all prices for the 64 gig. If you want 128 or 256, it's going to jump up at the same time. So, okay, so now they have the iPhone 11. They also now have the iPhone 11 Pro. Now the iPhone 11 Pro is the same size as the 1110, but it's got, and I can't describe it to you. The camera, it has it's got a camera, and then it's got an ultra larger camera. What does that mean? That means that if you just have it on camera, the same iPhone, if you have it on camera, and you look at, if you were able to see, you look at the screen, and it will only be so wide on the screen. If you switch it over to ultra size, it will give you more screen of the picture. And in the picture, you see more real estate, if you don't understand what I'm saying by real estate. It'd be a larger one. And it comes with two cameras. One is I'm trying to think of what the name of it is, but one is just a regular camera, and the other one is an ultra large camera.
Ultra wide?
Ultra wide, thank you. One is a wide camera, and the other one is ultra wide. What does that mean? You get a bigger picture on the same model. Now, that was $699. Now, let's go to the iPhone 11 Pro. Yeah, iPhone 11 Pro.
Loading.
Is the same size as the 11, except that on this one, you can take, it's got a night mode. What is night mode, Ernie? Night mode is, you know how when you take a picture at night, you need a flash? Well, with a night mode, you've got this camera that you might not need a flash anymore. You just aim it, take a picture, and the picture will come on like if the flash had gone off, because the camera is working, so it can take pictures in the dark. Now, me and you, no difference to me.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Would this make a difference if you're trying to take a picture of text and you don't have good lighting?
I'm glad you said that. That was going to be part of my statement. Let me continue with this. So, so now you have this camera, two cameras, wide and ultra wide, and you got the night vision. You don't need a flash. You still might need a flash, but it depends on how far you're trying to take a picture of. But for the most part, it doesn't need a flash. Now, you want the iPhone 11 Pro? $999. A shot of $300 for the double camera, wide and ultra wide, and for the night vision. Hold on. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm going to let you guys hang on to what does iPhone 11 Pro Max does and how it's going to hurt your wallet. If you haven't been here before, we take a break at 11 o'clock, more for me than for you, because I'm a little tired here. And during the break, our office manager is going to come around and give you a couple of goodies. I think one of them is an apple pie and something to drink. And I heard talk about cake, but I'm not no promising not anything. Please enjoy. I'll be back at 11:15 and continue with the second part of the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you. When we left the first half of the session, I had told you that I was telling you that usually now there's one phone and two more. One phone and two more. Well, in that vein, on the iPhone 11, there's the iPhone 11, which is $699, and it does, the same thing the iPhone does, regular iPhone does. But if you want, you can get an iPhone 11 Pro with a wide angle and an ultra wide angle and a night vision. There you go. Night vision, and that one is $999, $300 more. But if you want a phone that does more than the other two, you can pick up an iPhone 11 Max. Pro Max. iPhone, too many titles. You guys, too many titles. iPhone 11 Pro Max, and that just means it's bigger. I had one customer tell me it's almost as big as a mini iPad, which I guess so. I haven't looked at them, but with a Max, it's pretty big. And that again, it goes in there. And that one, I don't know if I said the price, is $1,099. $100 more than the iPhone Pro, the iPhone Pro. Okay, so and it just does a lot more stuff based on what I remember. It's a lot of stuff good for sighted people, pictures. It does have a little improved sound, but come on, how much sound can you get out of an iPhone? You know. The blind guy that was reviewing the iPhone on one of my programs said, no. If you want good sound, get yourself a woofer and a subwoofer and put one on right and left on you, one at the bottom at your feet, and one over your head. That's sound. But you're not going to get that sound on an iPhone. It'll be a little better maybe. So, then going back to what Michelle said, with those extra cameras, it's yet to be determined, Michelle, if those wide and ultra wide cameras are going to help us with our OCR program.
No, what I was saying would help us is the night vision.
The night vision?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
That's your question. That's what I was thinking, is that with the night vision, perhaps that would make it easier to get a better picture of my document.
Excuse me. That was brought up with one of the people that reviewed, down the line, we'll find out if it helps with the OCR. I was thinking about, these good cameras that'll, take a picture of a flea on top of your head. But the night vision, it might also work out. Hopefully, after somebody buys one that we know, we can ask them how does it do, or they'll make reviews about it. So, but again, what I like about it, of everything I told you today, is on the Apple TV. I'm not used to names. The new Apple TV program, that you can get a family plan and 6 members of your family can watch it for the same $4.99. As far as the games, it's yet to be determined if any of those are accessible. I like the iPad. I'm thinking of buying one for $329. And then the Apple Watch, I'm happy with what I've got. I might ask my wife if she wants a iWatch 3, so she can show it up to her sisters. And then, but as far as the 11, here's another reason why I want to wait for I'm going to guess that next year, 2020, is going to be the iPhone 12, unless they change the name. But on the iPhone 12, you know, when your phone gets a phone call, you're using what they call 4G. I'm not asking what G means, but that's the speed of the phone signal through the air to your iPhone from the cell towers. It's 4G. They're predicting that by 2020, there's going to be 5G, which means it's going to be faster connection to your phone. One commentator says, you guys, if they come up with 5G, your phone, it'll be so fast, your phone will be so hot, you can't hold on to it. Well, I hope they come up with something for me to hold on to it, even if it's gloves. But they're saying that next year, the 5G is going to be coming to America, United States. And then the other thing is, you know, I told you that when the iPhone 8, they came out with a, they used to have the press where you press it and it would vibrate and tell you something else. I forgot what the name of it is. Press it down, the phone would vibrate, and you'd be able to get some more choices on the screen for that particular app.
3D touch.
Thank you. There's somebody that listens to me. Anyway, 3D touch. And they did away with it, and nobody knew why they did away with it. The iPhone that I have, the 10R, does not have 3D touch. But it's got haptic touch, which is something similar. One of the guys that does the podcast says the reason they did that is because maybe, I'm saying maybe because don't come and hit me because it didn't come through. Maybe what they're going to do is they're going to use that so that on your iPhone 2010, iPhone 12, you'll be able to touch anywhere on the screen and it'll act like a home button. There won't be a button. You touch the screen anywhere on the screen and you touch that and it'll act like your old home button. So in the meantime, you're going to have to use that facial recognition and then that one and that one. Oh.
You mean you do what you would do for 3D touch and it would act like your home button?
Correct.
Not just touch it, you'd have to touch and hold.
Well, the way it's been described is the whole screen will recognize your fingerprint. Okay, so you want to unlock your phone, you just put your finger on the screen, and it opens up just like you used to do with your home button. Okay, so I don't know what they're going to do with Siri. They'll probably still use the lock and unlock button for Siri, because that's what you do in the phones 10 and above. You use the lock and unlock button to do Siri commands. But number one, 15G. Number two, the touch the phone and it acts like a home button to unlock. Touch it, so put your secret code in there, whatever. So those two things will be, something to wait for. And then the other thing is the iPhone XR sold more than any other phone 10 product sold last year.
Really interesting. How come?
Number one, cheaper. And they're going to keep it for one more year. And it's going to be $599. So $100 less than your iPhone 11. Now, it won't have improved features like the iPhone 11, but it is a new phone that no home button. You're gonna have to learn how to turn on your phone with your face recognition, but it's $599. Plus, your iPhone 8 is still gonna be on sale for $449. It cost me $800 when I bought my 8. But it's $449 now. Why am I bringing that up? I'm bringing that up because if you don't want to let go of your home button and you've got a 6 or a 6S or even a 7 and you still want your home button, if you buy an iPhone 8 for $449, you'll be able to have your home button for 2 more years. Because they're not going to send you used iPhone 8s. They're not going to send you refurbished iPhone 8, although they could for cheaper prices. But they're going to send you still brand new iPhone 8 for $449. And unfortunately, my video died after 45 minutes. But I only had 10 more minutes to go, and I couldn't get it to go again. What was my point? I told you about the iPhone 4 is $449. So if you wanted to keep the button for 1 more year, don't spend the $699 and $999 or $1099. Get the Apple Watch 8 for $449. Plus, I still lost my point. What was my point? Oh. I hate it when that happens. And it happens more often. I'm sorry, I thought it was on the couch. Let's see.
I have a question.
Go for it. Oh, where's my assistant?
I got it.
Does she have a mic?
No, I don't.
No, she does.
She does. Oh. Have you heard anything about how long the iPhone 7 is going to work? That's what I have.
How long?
Well, yeah, you're talking about buying an 8, blah, 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 blah. Well, the 7 has a home button, and I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm wondering if you've heard anything about how long I could be perfectly happy with it before I have to buy something else.
I haven't read anything about the lifetime of it, so I couldn't tell you. I know that a lot of us right now are walking around with 6Ss, and 6S is the first phone that can get the update, and it was 6S, 7, 8, 10, 10S, 5 years. And I know clients that I have right now that are still using the 6S, so it should last you another total of 5 years, or 4 or 5, my guess.
Ernie, I got the file.
Is it still working?
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't take any more updates.
Ernie, there's 2 more questions.
Ernie, I just wanted to.
Where was the mic, please? Right.
Sorry, thank you. I hope this isn't being recorded, but if it is, oh well. I just wanted to offer that I have lots of cases, most of them brand new and unused, for an iPhone 6 and also for iPhone 5. So if anybody is still using either of those and would like their pick of a whole lot of different cases, I want to find good homes for them, and I'm happy to give them to you for free.
I'll take one. Let me explain to you why. As I said, the reason I bought the iPhone XR is because I was getting clients using the facial recognition and no home button, and I couldn't get into those phones. So I went and bought one, and iPhone XR, and now I am a good instructor, in my opinion. But yet, I need an iPhone with a home button. So I've got a 6 in my left breast pocket that I use to teach people with home button phones. So on my right breast pocket is the iPhone XR, and on my left is the iPhone 6. I need a case. So, and again, I am blind. So color does not matter to me. Just don't embarrass me and send me a red one.
You might be sorry, Ernie.
So please, if you could, I would appreciate it.
I don't know if you know this, but I love color.
Great to hear or drop it down, whatever. See you next October the 18th is our next Apple Pie presentation.
Or maybe I can get it to you sooner than that somehow. And
I'll take one of the first 6.
is there anybody else that would like any?
Going once?
Or Ernie, do you have any other students that might like them?
Not so far. I'll keep it in mind.
Ernie, I have a question. My name is Maureen, and I have the 6S, as you would call.
Okay.
But right after this I think from Tim Cook was on television, I believe it was like the very next day, and I can't remember exactly what show. It could have been PBS or someplace where someone did a little short thing saying, you don't have to spend all that money to get all these new features. You can get them put onto your older phone for a lot less. I didn't pay as close attention as I should. That's why I came here today to ask you that, because it's really happened. But from the way you're speaking, I wonder if the 6S has the capability to even use some of these new features that Apple has come out with.
As soon as I hear, I'll let you know. But funny you should say that, because there's a magazine out there called 9 to 5 something. Mac, 9 to 5 Mac. 9 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then Mac. It's a magazine. And they sent me a message, which I have yet to read, that says, hey, these features that are 11, you can get it for your iPhone XR. And I left it on my phone, and I said, I'll read this later. So later might be this afternoon. So, but yes, if there's something like that, they'll come out and people will jump on it to get some of those features. I mean, I'm not going to get a wide and ultra-wide camera, but there might be some features there that can be emulated on the 10R and the 10S and whatever. But yes, it's true. It is possible.
I was just wondering whether the 6S is just too old to accommodate that.
We'll find out.
Okay.
We'll find out. Now, the thing I'm trying to remember is...
Research new information on demand. Ask me anything else you'd like to know. By the way, it looks like a newbie. If you have a few minutes, I can help you get started. Should we start now?
No. Anyway, what I was trying to remember is one of the things they covered in the video is that Apple is now going to hold installment plans, 24 months tops. So they didn't give much detail, because one of the presenters was somebody from the retail department, and they're saying we are now the Apple Store. Not AT&T, not Verizon, not Sprint, not all of those guys. They might, don't get me wrong, they might, but they're saying that Apple Store is not going to be doing installment plans no more than 24 months. So I said to myself, Amazon. I bet you somebody turned it on. Echo. Divide $699 by 24.
$699 US divided by 24 is $29 US and 13 cents.
So, if you want the iPhone 11 and it's for $29, and I don't know if they're going to charge you for interest or whatever, but it's $30 a month, and in 2 years it's yours. Or you can trade in whatever. Oh, I'm glad I said that. Another client, I will not name names because I don't want to embarrass him, but he has an iPhone 7 Bev, and he called his provider, and they said, okay, we'll give you $350 trade-in for the iPhone 7. Now let's see. The iPhone 11 costs $700, forget the $1. $700, they'll give me $350 for this 7. That means I only have to pay $350 for the new phone. That's very enticing. That's very, good deal. Of course, be aware that they're gonna, you're gonna say, oh, what shape is your phone? It's in beautiful shape. And then they say, listen, blind person, this thing's got more scratches than dog's bone, So your price will just take a dive. But again, I'm giving you alternatives. Number one, wait to 2020 for G, and maybe that home button anywhere on the screen. Go trade in, and go that way. If you want the home button for a little bit longer, go $449, and just make sure and ask him, and they'll look at you like, where are you from, Mars? Is this a brand new iPhone 8? They can commit themselves and just say, yes, it is. Okay, fine. I question it, I believe you. Otherwise, you won't be in business for very much longer. So, it's just all kinds of ways to go.
Ernie, there's 2 questions up here.
Ernie, you have the newer phone right now without the home key. Could you describe how you would use the home key for different functions, like to tell how many apps you have on, you do a double tap on the home key?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Okay, your phone does not have a home key, right?
Correct.
Now, how do you turn it on and...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, wait a minute. Myra,
Yes, Rudy?
could you go to my office and find my iPhone 10, please?
Yes.
With an iPhone 10 and above,
11:39 a.m.
there's no home button. And so what you do is you have to take a picture so it'll recognize your voice. Now, you can take a picture. When you take a picture, it says, do you want me to remember your eyes? And that is in there because some blind people do not have regular, normal eyes. They have false eyes, so that feature would not work for them. So out there, you would say, no, don't do anything about my eyes. But you can include your eyes in your picture. And then you go in the same section where you do your finger ID, and you just hold the phone in front of you, and then you say, take a picture, and it takes a picture, and it does it again, and that's, okay, I got you. And I think you have to turn your head to the left, your head to the right, look up, look down, just like you do with your finger, just move it around. So that's the way you get the finger ID. I mean the face ID. And then the lock and non-lock button, that becomes the lock and non-lock button, and it also becomes your Siri button. So right now,
Flashlight camera.
let me lock it. I'm going to press the lock button that you and I know all the way. The phone's locked. Now I'm going to press the lock button, and I'm going to give Siri a command. What time is it?
It's 11:40 a.m.
So it still dings, like you do with the home button. It still dings, but that's just Siri. Now, if you want to unlock your phone, yes?
Do you have to hold it down at all like you did with the
No.
home button, or?
No.
No, okay, so you just press it.
I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to press it and let go, make sure it's all the way down, and it makes it ding sound.
11:41 a.m. Try again.
Try to open my phone. Hold on.
11:41 a.m.
Okay. I take it back. You hold it down. Let me lock it. I'm going to press it and hold it down. What time is it? Okay. Thank you for asking the question. You hold it down for Siri. To unlock it, you just press and let go. And then what you do is you face the camera, top camera, front facing, to your face, and you gotta have light. You know how hard it is to unlock your phone at night in your bedroom? Very hard. But you look at the phone, you press the button and let go.
11:41 a.m. Passcode field. 0 of 6 values entered.
Now, if you don't do it right, the passcode field comes up. So you're not locked out of your phone. Because if they want to do it again here, I don't know, this auditorium is very dark. So I'm going to put in my code. Let me step away from that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Japan
Not recognize. Not recognize.
Okay.
Settings.
It recognized my handwriting. Okay, a little bit of advice. Whether you got an iPhone 10 or iPhone lower, when it asks for your ID, your number series here, your passcode, PAS code, as opposed to password. You should have on your rotor handwriting. So swipe it until it says handwriting, and then just draw your 4 numbers, and nobody hears your password, and you're safe. And that's what I just did here. Now, because you don't have a home button, Fulton, you put your finger physically, really, on the bottom of the screen, and then you swipe up until it dings twice. And it'll make, let me see if you can hear it. And it makes a pretty loud noise. Here goes. Did you hear that pop pop? No, what?
No, they couldn't hear that right, so let's try it again with my mic.
Okay, so. It makes that noise.
App Store.
What did you do to get it to do that again?
I put my finger on the bottom edge, I slide it out, I practice bend until I got it, because if you go too fast, it says, oh, that. If you go too slow, don't understand what you're saying.
You swipe up.
One finger, put your finger, you know where the home button used to be?
Yes, yes.
Don't put it on the screen, put it on the page, on the frame, and then slide up.
Settings.
2 tab takes you to the home screen. Now, if you want to go to your app switcher, Fulton, you want to go to app switcher, put your finger on the bottom of the frame, and then go up at a certain speed until it dings 3 times.
App switcher has no items.
App switcher has no items.
Okay, so you slide up once, you slide up until it dings once, and that's your home.
No. To unlock your phone, to go to the main screen, you start at the bottom and you swipe up until you hear bleep, bleep.
All right.
And goes to your home screen. If you want to go to your app switcher, you go to the bottom of the screen and you swipe up, and you almost get to the top until it goes bleep, bleep, bleep. And then it says, let me do it again.
App switcher has no items.
It goes to the app switcher. Now I want to go to my home screen. I go up down to the bottom and until it beeps twice, and there's your home screen.
App Store settings.
Okay, now.
Double tap to open.
What do you go to the, what is it called, control panel? I'll find out. There's another one that you can use. You go up to the top, put your finger on the top edge, Fulton, and then swipe down until you hear 2 beeps.
Control center.
Control center. I don't know if you knew you had a control center, but in here,
Home to show more controls. Double tap to toggle setting. Actions available.
let me see. Hold on,
You
guys.
went from top down,
Yeah.
12 to 6.
Now, what I was telling you, Fulton, is from the bottom
Searching.
up 2 beeps, it takes you to your screen. From the bottom up 3 beeps, it takes you to your app switcher. Now, from the top, put your finger on the top of the frame, and then you slide it down until it beeps twice.
Settings. Control center.
It goes to control center. In here, you can control,
Cellular data. Wi-Fi.
you can
Verizon
control
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi.
5500.
I didn't find anything to connect.
Connect.
To pair something
Stop.
new, go to the Bluetooth settings on your mobile
You can
device
lock
and choose
location from
-3,
Echo.
6.
Amazon. No. You can lock your rotation from landscape to upright.
Do not disturb.
Turn on do not disturb.
Brightness.
Set
36.
the brightness. By the
Adjustable.
way, keep it low, guys. Otherwise,
Swipe up or down
you
with
can't
one
see it.
finger
I
to
can see
adjust
it.
the
So why don't
value.
you use too much
Actions
brightness?
available. Volume.
Volume.
75. Screen mirroring.
I did screen mirroring today to show you the video.
Double tap it. Flashlight.
And you
Switch
don't have a
button.
flashlight
Off.
in here.
Timer. Button.
got timer,
Calculator.
calculator,
Button. Camera.
camera,
Button. Home.
and
Button.
the home button.
Apple TV remote.
Okay.
Button.
And now, from the
Don't
top,
tap
you
the
put your
phone to
finger,
show or control.
you put your finger on the top edge again, but this time you go for 3 clicks. You swipe down at a certain rate.
Settings. Notifications.
This is notification.
1 hour ago.
Here's where I get my news.
Voices from the global
I get my news
economy.
from baseball, I get my news from computer magazines, I get my news from Amazon. So, from the bottom, you go 3 times, there's 3 buttons you can go to, and from the top, you go 3 buttons you can go to. And then again, the home button, the lock and unlock, it brings up Siri, or it turns off, locks your phone, or it locks your phone, or it turns on your phone. That's it.
Fulton has another question, but Naomi also has a question, so which order do you want to go?
You're walking, I'm not. Go ahead. You decide.
Fulton, I'll get to you next, all right? I needed Naomi a chance. Here you go, Naomi.
I think I forgot what I was gonna say.
Welcome to my world.
The thing is, I have 2 dots. I don't need 2. If anybody's interested in one, they're brand new, still in the box. I'll take whatever for it.
Is it for 1, 2, or 3?
Do you have to have the Alexa, the other one, to use the dot, or does the dot work by itself?
The dot works by itself.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, before you go anywhere, you want to make sure that you go into the Alexa app and tell it to clear your data. Otherwise, whoever buys that one will be using your data.
Oh, I haven't, it's still in the box.
Oh, it's in the box?
Yeah.
Forget what I just said.
Brand new, still in the box.
Sometimes when you buy them,
Forget what I said.
And the other thing I was gonna say, I discovered that you could say an artist that you wanna listen to, and just say radio, like Sammy Davis Jr. or one of those, and you could listen to those without paying the $4.99. I just listen to radios.
Yeah, this radio station is no problem.
all right, so Naomi, sometimes when you do buy Amazon Dots and Amazon Echoes, they are paired to your Amazon account. So you do want to make sure that even though it's new and you haven't taken out the box or done anything with it, it's not connected to your Amazon account.
It's 11:51 a.m.
It wouldn't matter because you ordered it from Amazon, right?
No, it was bought at the store.
Oh, okay, so then you should be okay.
We got 9 minutes to go.
All right, Fulton, I'm coming. There you go.
Ernie, on my 6S Plus, on the very top, you swipe left to right, it tells you your vendor, your time, lock on, lock off. How's that on the new phones?
No change.
Oh, you still do that on the very
You
top?
still touch the top of the screen.
And swipe left to right?
And it tells you, who your iPhone provider is, what your Wi-Fi is, and how much signal.
And that tells you if it's charging or not.
If it's charging or not, yes.
Okay.
That hasn't changed.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I have a couple announcements when
All right.
you're ready for them.
Okay, Michelle, I don't see any more questions on the floor, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your announcements.
So I wanted to let you know that Silicon Valley Council of the Blind has 2 fundraising events coming up for our tech grant program. The first one is this coming Monday and Tuesday. It's our Marie Callender's fundraiser at the Sunnyvale location. You do need to have the flyer to give to your server so that we can receive credit for your purchases. They're gonna donate 20% of your purchases to our tech grant program. The other is, and that excludes alcohol tax and tip. The other event that we have coming up on October 12th, here in the afternoon, we're gonna be having an old time radio show fundraiser. And we'll be playing old time radio shows from 1 to 4 p.m. Admission is $10, and we'll have snacks and beverages available for $1 each. And I have an informational flyer about that event if you're interested in those things.
Michelle, do you have the flyers for the fundraiser for Murray County?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any other comments, questions, anything?
I'd like to make an announcement if I could.
All right. There you go.
I don't know how many of you use NFB Newsline on your phones, whether you on your cellular phone apps, but you can now do it on Amazon Alexa. If you would have to do the instructions, the best way to find out how to do it on Amazon is you would go to Google, do a Google search, and you put in NFB Newsline, and then you swipe until it says directions for Amazon Alexa, and then you open it up, and then it has directions how to do it on Amazon Alexa.
Okay.
Question?
I got a comment.
Ken.
Ken has a comment.
About 5G.
All right, here you go, Ken.
5G.
What about 5G?
Okay, first of all, I guess you probably know that that's making things faster, therefore it's a much higher frequency.
Correct.
And that means it won't travel as far, because that means they're going to need twice as many cell sites around town. And what I heard too recently, I think that was on Leo Laporte podcast, that your iPhone 5 in your pocket is going to be a retransmission station, a retransmitter. In other words, you will be a cell site yourself.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds kind of risky with all those waves going around. And I've heard more about cell phones causing tumors in the brain lately.
True.
I'll tell you good news.
Too late for me.
There you go.
I'm wondering, is it good to still keep the landline? I keep hearing different things about the landline if you have the cell phone, and I don't know, but I still have my landline.
No interruption, no problem.
If the power goes out, your landline will still work.
But you don't really need it if money is an issue. If you're trying to save money.
Well, if there's an emergency.
I have a comment.
Okay, this is going to be the last comment because it's all going to be 12 o'clock and I got to set up for a movie.
Okay,
Go ahead.
my comment is that I keep my landline specifically because if you get one of those phone calls where it says press 1 to do this or press 5 to do that, by the time I find the number, it's too late. You know, not the ones where you put the commas in ahead of time so you're set, but the one, you know, you're on the phone and you're in a big voicemail thing and you have to keep pressing numbers. That's hard to do on an iPhone when you can't see what you're doing and get to the number quickly.
Okay, well, on behalf of the Vista Center for the Blind Son of the Office, again, I'd like to thank you for being here on our 6th anniversary of this meeting, and hopefully we've helped a lot of people along the way, and I hope you enjoyed the cake and the pie. Thank you.